What are some of those
Yeah,
comments?
I mean, somebody was saying that he should be serious next time that he can't find his wife because of this. I mean, you really cannot give us such it's just a serious matter. The man's lost millions of dollars in the process, his stocks and the relations of all of that. The financial impact is huge.
Yeah.
And even, you see, for example, do you know some Ghanaians actually do digital marketing?
Yeah.
So within the period, their business really was to make sure they put up ads on the internet and get money from it. Within that period, they will be losing a whole lot. So it's a bit bigger than the I've lost, but I can't find my wife kind of business.
Yeah. Facebook itself couldn't also advertise.
That's the problem
Yeah.
anyway. Well,
All right, let's do a.
So you see, one thing that tells you actually is the fact that our lives have become so dependent on these social media platforms. So much so that one little challenge,
yeah,
then everything comes to a halt.
that's true.
So maybe we should start thinking, because look, yesterday I was waiting to have a flyer and share the flyer, and of course I was going to get a flyer, through WhatsApp. It never came, and it became another issue. Anyway, we'll talk more about that later on. Let's get to our Drive Safe campaign.
And our Drive Safe campaign is brought to you by Joy News and Multimedia Group, supported by Toyota Ghana Company Limited, Toyota Superior Quality. Now, avoid all distractions. Keep both eyes on the road and hands on the steering wheel. That's how to ensure your safe arrival. It was absolutely heartbreaking with those 13 persons dying on the spot in that Konongo accident. To think that we're still recording cases like that with instant deaths. It breaks my heart. I don't know what else we should be doing or how else we should be addressing these driving issues. Sometimes you can do all the right things, but somebody's distraction will cause an accident. We pray that you'll be safe today as you hit the road.
Well, let's learn how to say it right, and Say It Right is brought to us by Koba Payment App, Koba Our Lives Simplified, Lancaster University, Ghana, the only British university campus in West Africa, and Kingdom Books and Stationery at Kingdom. Quality and affordability is our hallmark.
Something must be done.
You say either. I say I.
Nimwizi.
Kojo!
Where do you stand on the iPhone Android debate?
Well, I've had occasion to use both. I suppose each has its merits.
How diplomatic of you. Although I think in Ghana, those with iPhones are fewer in number than Android users.
Oh, you're probably right.
Wait, did you miss the redundant phrase I slipped in there?
Well, you said fewer in number, didn't you?
Well spotted.
Of course, I knew it was deliberate.
Oh, yes, it was. Whenever you say fewer, you always mean in number. You couldn't possibly mean fewer in color.
Or fewer in gender.
Exactly. It is sufficient to simply say fewer. Everyone will know just what you mean.
Especially if you want to say it right.
All right, so that's it, right? Let's do the review now. The newspaper review is brought to you by First Atlantic Bank, refreshingly different. Star Assurance, your solid partner, and IAS Ghana, licensee of FedEx. What's in the papers?
Let me start with the Daily Guide, and it has a story that yesterday you mentioned, and I asked you about it, the Extol boss issue. Apparently, Daily Guide brought the story from June last year. The update was that as of July this year, he had settled with the U.S. authorities, but they brought this story back and are giving the update on it today. The Extol boss settles with U.S. authorities. And Pandora Papers expose African leaders, and that's also on the front page of the paper. NPP flag bearer, I have no favorite, Akufo-Addo assures. This assurance is very wonderful to many, but we know that the real politic is that he will certainly have somebody that. Oh yeah, clearly. Everybody, in fact, Akufo said everybody's interested in his legacy and who takes up from him anyway. But after saying it openly, we know that the underground there, we know who is likely to be the favorite. Oh, Winston, you don't know.
But this is also
that is known.
Who is likely to be the favorite?
The favorite
Because
of the president?
Yeah, who?
Is that president's friend?
You started by not mentioning his name.
Yes,
I don't know why
why?
you expect me to mention it.
Are you not the deputy head of the political
No,
desk?
but you started by not mentioning the name.
You know, it was supposed
You
to
can't be a
be.
Timoroso. Who is likely to be the favorite of the president?
He introduced his friend, the agric minister, but it was supposed
Who
to
is
be.
likely to be the favorite? Don't give me a different answer.
How am I supposed to know that?
Oh, Ghanaian journalist. Anyway, very good morning to the Vice President of the Republic of Ghana. Yeah, very wonderful person. Anyway, 13 killed in Gori Konongo crash. And that's a very terrible story. I mean, start talking about it. I just want to wake up one day where in this country you will not report some of these stories. I'm just looking out for a day. On the average, you are losing close to 6, 7, sometimes even 8 lives a day. And it's a massive problem. We are pretending we don't know there's a massive problem. We are pretending that we don't know there are solutions that people have implemented elsewhere, and they involve big cost and also attitudinal change. For example, if we check the right people are driving on our streets in this country, we'll be able to fix accidents by half. Because they say it's attitudinal problem, right? Almost 80% of the problem is attitudinal. So if you make sure that correct people who are screwed up there proper, are the ones who are driving with proper attitude, we'll get half of the problem solved. But we don't want to fix it, do we?
Let's do the Daily Graphic newspaper. I've not endorsed anybody as my successor, says President Akufo-Addo. Group kicks against LGBTQ bill. The banner headline, though, Pokwasi interchange peggled. Newly installed crash barriers stolen. Street lights removed. This is very
Pokwasi
worrying.
interchange.
Yes, Pokwasi interchange.
Come
We wanted the road fixed. It's been done. There are street lights. I mean, the place looks really beautiful if you're driving at night or early morning. But now we're told that some bad people are stealing what is supposed to be protecting vehicles from falling over. And then they've also stolen 40 street lights on the stretch.
Yeah, enemies of the state. Because they can cause accidents, right?
Oh, yeah.
Without the street lights, there can be accidents there. People will die in the process. So instead of seeing these people as just thieves, you should see them as enemies of the state and deal with them accordingly.
I agree with
because
you.
that's really what they are, really. We went for a loan to build these things. So let's not pretend, which will be paying for a very long time. So if people are stealing what we are yet to pay for, clearly they are not just ordinary thieves.
But and the cameras installed there, because police say they are patrolling the area to keep surveillance and avert further removal of the crash barriers. Would they be stationed there 24/7? That's impossible.
I agree, that's impossible. But it also means that we have to change our attitudes as a people.
Oh, yeah.
People should stop stealing for the top so that those down there can learn, will not learn from them, and also be stealing at the bottom. Yeah, that's
And
the
people
kind of
should
thinking.
also stop buying stolen products.
Yeah, in any proper state, you won't be able to purchase it, right?
Yeah.
Because you know the risk is very heavy. And I maybe be prosecuted for buying a stolen product. But this is the Republic of Ghana.
All right, just quickly in the center spread, Gamanche sworn in as president of Ghana Traditional Council. New plan to get new buses, according to the Trades Minister, Alan Chemating. And then on the back page, Ghana Gas shuts down for maintenance. Power supply won't be affected, they say.
Now let's get to the Chronicle and Proverbs chapter 18, verse 2. A fool takes no pleasure in understanding, but only in expressing his opinion.
I want to know what the banner
Has it got
headline is.
anything to do with the assemblymen in Ashanti?
No.
This is what it's got everything
No,
to
the
do.
banner headline. No,
Revered academics fight anti-Fawutobeju bill.
I mean, it's a step down for the previous one anyway.
In the name of human rights.
Yeah.
That's how
Expect
the Chronicle
to
captures it.
deliver.
You should trust the Chronicle to do what?
What's the
believer.
verse again?
Proverbs chapter 18, verse 2. A fool takes no pleasure in understanding, but only in expressing his opinion.
So who are the fools here who are taking no pleasure in understanding,
I have
but
no
only
idea.
in expressing the opinion?
The paper didn't say.
But we can connect.
Let Sami Odami come and say it into the
Yeah,
microphone. I beg, open the
we
microphone
know
for Sami
the,
Odami.
we know the connection. Yeah, of course. No, they are not Timorosos here. We know the connection.
Okay,
If you
well, I have
say,
seen-
read the
well-
banner headline again. Stop pretending that you don't know.
Okay, so revered academics fight anti-Fawutobeju bill. It comes with photographs of Professor Kwame Kakari, Professor H. Kwesi Prempeh, Professor Audrey Gajeku, and Mr. Akoto Ampao. They are here.
Do you have another headline? Or I should move on to
Let
this
me
one?
go to let Buzia be our inspiration. That's according to the gentle giant.
Oh, John
You
Kufuor.
could link that to the verse.
No, please, don't go there.
Please.
Stay in your lane.
This is not what J. Kufuor is saying. This is not what the distinguished and revered former president of the Republic of Ghana. Combat, please avert bad blood in Krubu. And Akufo-Addo cut sword for 100-bed Obuasi Trauma and Accident Hospital.
Now, the Ghanaian Times is the next paper I have before me. Carnage on roads, that story is there. And the intensified fight against illegal mining. This is Diana. And if you see the picture, the middle spread where the picture is, the Minister for Lands and Natural Resources seated with his deputy, George Meriku Duka. And Diana is sending them a message that, please, you need to intensify the fight. I mean, I think he's been charitable. The fight, it is existing in publicity stunts and all of the other things. On the ground, there isn't much happening. In fact, next week they'll come and eventually every week they'll come and tell us that one water body is cleared up. Yet the results still remains. And then next week they'll go and say, that, they are back on some water body with some fans and the Chinese we purported to are prosecuted and sent back to their country. Well,
But you see,
we can pretend
but
that
you see-
we are fighting it, but it's against our own need. When people are threatening and telling us that we'll be losing our water, what they call resources within the period, and the world will be chasing water resources, we are actively, even those who are not actively, they are losing it. We are actively destroying our water bodies.
But you see-
And government is pretending to fight this fight seriously.
Raymond, what saddens me, you see, yes, government is pretending, but also in our societies, and I've talked about the 2012 experience, February 2012, at Beposo. Now, at Beposo, I saw this Asian-looking man, mining on the Prairie River.
Yeah.
I
see.
in the Prairie River, with my own eyes.
Now they do it openly.
With my own
boldly.
eyes. The Assembly's information officer caused his arrest, Shama.
Okay.
When he caused his arrest, the opinion leaders of that community came and they were pleading that he should be released. It is not somebody saying, I am saying, because I was there.
I
And I
think
saw
it
it.
comes back to us. It comes back to us. Yeah.
Yeah, but I mean, this is our water bodies we are destroying. So we don't care.
Obviously.
The UN says, the next war will be fought, about water.
Now we are fighting with illegal mining right away.
Anyway.
It's
let's move
painful, isn't it? All right, let's look at the New Crusading Guide newspaper. On the front page, government to absorb New Plan Limited into one district, one factory, says the president.
That'd be great.
Akufo-Addo touts Alan's hard work before Asante Hene. How much would it be costing us to do this? Is it worth it?
The new plan one.
Yeah.
Any system to improve our current public transportation system will be worth it.
Yes. And yes, this is government facilitating the acquisition of the loan. Government says under one decision, one fact, they've been taking care. They've been absorbing some of the interest. That's not a bad thing, because this would actually create jobs. Okay, and once it creates jobs,
Yes.
both direct and indirect, it would also boost our growth. So it's a
But
good
we
thing.
know what killed new plan, right? To not repeat that problem. We need not come back 10, 20 years and do it like the way the current metro bus system is almost fading out. I pretend we are not aware it's almost fading out.
You see,
That's the problem.
What happened to the telco?
OSA.
The telco that government absorbed. I'll think about it. I'll come back on this.
no, but you see, part of our problem in Ghana is our political system. The quest for funds to seek political power
Yeah.
is one that pushes people to destroy a lot of things in the name of doing it all over again
Yeah.
and getting their own money. We need to take a critical look at our political system, at our democracy. Because if we do not do that, and Elvis Efi Yankra said it the last time, he said we pretend like we don't know what the problems in this country is.
Yeah.
We pretend that we don't know that a lot of the corruption deals are associated with party financiers. The point is, if everything is supposed to go on the way it is, somebody will not benefit. So you cut corners so that people get to benefit. That's the bane of this country.
Sure.
That's the problem. We know.
And it's so glaring that sometimes, see, the people tell you, the people who are supposed to be businessmen, the people who are supposed to be smart people, who are getting all contracts, all very dubious contracts, and executing it poorly because they have paid ahead of time for it. They tell you that if you don't pay, you'll not get the right contract in the country. Whilst in other states, merely being associated with such financing structures, if it's not proper, in fact, it makes it difficult for you to go through the process and even win any of these contracts. And if you end up winning it in the first place, you'll be so prudent you are afraid of being prosecuted. But here we don't. In fact, we herald them. We give them all the church positions that they don't deserve anyway.
You find people, even when they're going for their monies, they've gone through all the processes, they've done the work. The person at the account office, the person who had nothing to do, he's just supposed to be releasing your check. He wants his cuts before he does so.
He knows people are stealing along the path. So it is his turn. And that's how the guy who's going to cut that particular street light is also thinking. Everybody's stealing somewhere. So
let
it's
me
also my turn to take it up. That mentality, it's what the leaders have forced on the people, and people have accepted it. Because you have an unwritten rule in this country. You steal in your corner, I steal in my corner.
Yeah.
We keep quiet about it, we are fine.
So if you find the street lights and you can, go for it.
The Business and Financial Times says
horrible, isn't it?
banks see deposits fluctuate over slow private sector recovery, and Kokobot to pay farmers with electronic cash from 2022. Ghana Link picks 3 awards at 4th Ghana Shippers Award, and IFS hires Pandit Anika as chief political analyst. Right, let's get to our online news review brought to us by Zenith Bank, in your best interest, and Goyle, good energy. Enterprise Life, no matter how much you make for a living, Enterprise Life has life solutions carefully crafted for you. Enterprise Life, your advantage.
And Goyle has good news for you. Goyle is rewarding its prepaying GoCard customers with 2 pesos discounts per litre on fuels. You also enjoy discount on lubricants at Goyle stations nationwide. So elevate your goodness by joining Goyle Go Club today and enjoy up to 3 pesos per litre discount on fuel, amazing discount on lubricant purchases, free life insurance cover provided by My Life Insurance, accrue and contribute loyalty points to a social group to fund an approved CSR project, and above all, enjoy exclusive Goyle branded campaign gifts. Join the Go Club by visiting Goyle stations or offices. Visit the website registration.goyle.com.gh and all Goyle social media platforms. Individuals, corporate, family, and social groups, join the Go Club now. Goyle, good energy.
Now, let's do online now. And the top story on my Joy Online is John Boydu reminds MPP members that campaigning for presidential hopefuls breaches party's code of conduct.
But the president is introducing them.
Yeah, but not campaigning for them.
It was supposed to be a joke.
It was supposed to be a joke.
Hey.
Oh, no. The president doesn't joke like that.
Before that, I think
The president doesn't joke like that.
Yeah.
He has introduced them.
I witnessed
Now that the president has introduced them, people will start going to them. It's not that they are campaigning, no. They're actually receiving visitors.
But they themselves, they haven't said that they're going for it.
Oh, you've heard
Hey.
Bachi Jakun has said it openly.
Yes. Not only
The
him.
people who are introduced.
In fact,
Martin,
you have
and
heard-
the
Kaka
Agric
talked
Minister.
about somebody who is...
Fred Owari says
yes.
the vice president will contest,
Yes.
and so he has given 20,000 Ghana cedis to all the 11 regions. 16 regions.
No, don't review the online news. Let me go on with it. Leading towards, so this leading towards any candidate for flag bearer can disturb the party. That's what the president said for 2024. So that's why he's saying, like not other people. Facebook, Instagram, and WhatsApp all go down in major outage. We talked about this earlier and how, for instance, suffered in the process. Rejection of some MMDC nominees in Ashanti blamed on NPP leadership. Those are the stories, the major stories of my Joy Online anyway.
Let's get to the BBC News. It's brought to us by Fidelity Bank, Believe With Us, and Sefi Brothers.
It's a goal! Just as you carry your favorite club, Kumasi Asante Kotoko, close to your heart, the club also brings ultimate care for you, your family, and your property through Fabu Assure. Fabu Assure, powered by Star Assurance, provides ultimate cover for your vehicle, either through comprehensive or third-party cover. Protection for your home against fire, natural disasters, or burglary under homeowners policy, and peace of mind with the travel policy. Support your champion team and also enjoy reliable insurance cover from Star Assurance through Fabu Assure. Check with your circles and sign up for a policy or call 0507 03 9891. Asante Kotoko, Kumapima, Apimbeba. Star Assurance, your solid partner.
I nearly gave up on driving out of frustration. What hadn't I done? Purging, replacing electrical parts, changing my fuel pump, and still the engine noise in my car won't stop. Then I met this guy who said I should try Goil Fuel. By the way, my name is Thomas. I did try Goil Super XP Ron 95. Now my car is renewed. Yankonkwa!
Goil stocks only higher grade fuels